Man, it was good, folks. Chat, all that and above, man. Welcome to another episode of the Flagrant Two with X and Lou.
He forgot who he was.
Yeah, I did for like 1 second. But yeah, man, welcome back to another episode of Flagrant Two with X and Lou. You know we back for another season. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell, man, so you can be tuned into all of our newest episodes. Another week. Another week. Well, but no, first month. We're done.
I
New
mean,
month.
it's a new month, but
Yeah, new month.
it's only a first week of the NBA. Really,
Yeah, first. See, all right. Let me
Go
get this
ahead.
little disclaimer out the way. You know what I'm saying? For all the 76ers fans, for all the Bulls fans, for all the
Oh my
Heat fans,
God.
I get it. Guys doing a little bit of winning right now. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I like y'all attitude, like the spark, like the spunk.
Love it.
It's like 70 games left to play this
Look.
season, bro. Like, what are we
Look.
doing? Are we celebrating 2 weeks of good basketball? Like,
Look. Listen. When you have nothing that you've shown and nothing that's going good for you in so long, you gotta celebrate the little stuff. Like, that's what it is. And like, this is early season of basketball. They need to be happy about something. Just let them be happy. I'm happy for them because they're figuring out and seeing what they have for the future. When it comes to the Chicago Bulls, what is it, Miles Buzelis? He's looking fantastic for them. When it comes to the 76ers, VJ is looking fantastic for them.
they calling them VJ Max.
VJ Max.
VJ Max. Like TJ Max, VJ Max. That's fire,
VJ
though. That's a fire little backcourt name.
It is. It's cute. It's nice. I like it.
But
And it wasn't no buts. It wasn't no buts. I'm just sitting here saying that it's fantastic for them. I love that they got something going on, something great that they can cling on to, especially for the Sixers, because they had a lot of stuff go wrong in the past years. As far as it's the process. The process.
And
it just come
Embiid
on.
Embiid is not even fully healthy.
He's not fully healthy, and then they don't want the apex of Embiid, the process, to be just an MVP.
Yeah,
we came for a championship, and we still want that while we're here. So I'm glad, happy for the 76ers. But like you said, the 76ers, the Bulls, y'all do need to pump y'all brakes.
It's 6 games into the season.
6 games.
It's 6 games.
Some people played only 4 games. Like,
not facts.
We're not that far into the season. That's the only reason I hate sometimes the early season stuff. Like,
yeah, like I'm not.
But
so, let's say the Knicks went undefeated in these first 6 games.
It's expected.
So I understand, like the excitement behind. I mean, the Bulls are playing really good. Giddey looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
The Bulls are playing very well. Heat is playing very well.
Yeah.
But it's easy to play inspired basketball in the beginning of the season, rather than late in the season when you really don't know. Well, by then if you're a contender or not. The Knicks have a new coach that needs to figure out what he's doing as far as with the lineup, staggering these lineups. Mitch just came back, so now you gotta figure out where's the chemistry coming from. Who am I taking out first to put in? That's the only thing that I really see that's the issue. I get that he wants to have a deep rotation, but in having a deep 11, 12 man rotation, you need to know who's going to be out on the court when I'm giving valuable rest to Brunson, when I'm giving valuable rest to Cat. Now you got to stagger your lineups. I don't want the second unit out there without at least one guy that I know could go get a bucket, like Mikal.
Yeah.
Brunson. That's what I want them to stagger with. If you're going to take out, I would take out Brunson early. Leave Mikal in there. Defensive purposes as well.
Yeah.
But also, you're putting Brunson back in the first to give Mikal a spell. Brunson is a little bit more fresh, comes in, starts the second quarter, or you don't start the second quarter. But either way, he's coming in to close out the quarter. You want your superstar to close out each quarter.
Yeah.
You want them in the last minute. I would say about the last minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He hasn't done none of this. Mikal is on the bench the same time Brunson is on the bench, which I'm cool with if it's not in the second half.
Yeah.
If you're doing it in the first half, I'm cool. Second half, it shouldn't be done.
Yeah.
Mitch just coming back. You're still trying to integrate him. Cat, he doesn't really know his role. He wants to be a power forward. He's playing fantastic at center. So it's kind of like, all right, now you have decisions to make.
Mm-hmm.
Do you keep Cat at the 5 and let them kind of get a little bit of bully ball? But all right, you're keeping Cat at the 5. Who's gonna be your 5th? Is it gonna be Hart? Are you going to, this pseudo small ballish? You know what I'm saying? With OG at the 4, Mikal at the 3. This is where it gets tough. I like Cat at the 4.
Yeah.
I like the matchups he's gonna see at the 4. I like Mitch. Obviously, Mitch can't play any other position at the 5. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? And I get it. It's a new coach. He's still trying to figure out, because I mean Tibbs was with these guys for like 4 or 5 years. So he's gotten the max out of them. He knows these players inside and out, sees them in practice for the past 4 years. So he knows what to do. I don't want to say it was premature to fire Tibbs. I think it was inevitable. It was gonna happen either this year or last year, and it happened last year. I think the coaching shirt should have been a little bit more broader. I think that Mike Brown hasn't proven himself as a head coach. I get it. He's won a ring, but there's a reason why he's been fired at these stints.
The reason a lot of people have been fired.
I get it. Do you think that he's the right fit for this team? Because I don't.
I think he's better than Tibbs.
That's to be determined. 6 games into the season.
I'm just saying.
To be determined.
Honestly, just
because
me
Tibbs
as a person,
his ups and downs.
I'm not really a Tibbs guy, so
I
never have, never will.
You know who I wanted? I would either want a Van Gundy back. Either Van Gundy brother. I think either Van Gundy brother is fantastic. Matter of fact, I think Stan would have been, because if you look at the kind of the moxie of this team, the makeup of this team, this is the team that Stan had in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Lengthy shooters, kind of pseudo defenders.
I got you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think Stan would have been a little fantastic. I like the Van Gundy brothers. I think Jeff is a tremendous mind. I wanted Mark Jackson.
While we talk about Stan Van Gundy, you got to shout out him because he was the reason that four out became a thing. Put all the shooters around the big man and made it a thing. So
that's a fact.
This obviously would have been a fantastic situation for him.
And then on top of that, he would have had an actual 5 that could shoot, because I'll just throw that at the 5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let me see some. Let me see. See what's that?
Oh yeah, yo! Shout out thank you. Shout out my brother Holy Mo. Go cop his album, and he got merch. He's selling merch. It says "Holy for a Reason." Holy Mo, love you, brother. Terrific album, terrific artist, terrific friend. Shout out Holy.
Oh,
I appreciate that. I forgot all about it.
No. I was just, because we was talking about the NBA and you got to the Knicks real fast. I just want
to get them out the way, bro.
I wanted to make sure. I wanted to see if you got that off your chest.
Oh, okay. Now I want to get them out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Because get the Knicks off your chest.
Because shout out Seth, who's a Bulls fan. We played the Bulls tonight. We lost on Friday. We've lost every away game, and when you're a
contender,
when you're a contender, I get that you want home. You want to win all your games at home, which we've done. You gotta win your games away too, especially with teams that's in your conference. So,
and it's just like the Knicks. The thing too, I was gonna sit here and say the Knicks, Nick. But what I was gonna sit here and say, because we was down and you not we. You was down in the Sixers. You was down in the Bulls because
I'm
they're
not
off to
downing them.
they're off to a hot start, and just the people talking stuff. All right,
Yeah,
let's
I'm not
let's
downing
let's
them.
not
You
saying
know what I'm
down in
saying?
them,
I'm
but the
gonna give
people
them up, but
talking
yeah,
their
it's the people
shit
that's
right
talking
now,
because it's
right?
crazy. To me, that's crazy.
But if the Knicks would have started 6-0,
I would have been even killed because that's not early. I already told you. You
all
know
right,
how I
all
feel.
right,
You know how I feel about the first half of the season, bro.
you would have been even killed. But all we talking about the
Nah,
Knicks
yeah. All
fandom.
right.
So we gotta sit there and think, just be happy, man. Let's just be happy for one another. I know this is a competition at the end of the day, but just as the fan base goes, we gotta understand what everybody's going through.
I'm not mad at
The
that.
Knicks fan base, you would have been like, yeah, see, this is why we fight. This is why we got rid of Tibbs. This is why we got rid of Tibbs, so we can get a coach like this. This, that, and
I
the
still think you
third.
got
And
rid of it prematurely, man.
that would have been it. Oh yeah,
But
you see how he putting the lines together, how he's doing this,
you know
that, and the
what?
third.
You
What
know
he
what the
got them
discourse
doing.
is
The
right now,
thing
though.
about it is you got them moving fine. At points, you can see what it's gonna be.
So lackadaisical.
Exactly, and it's just like you
so
said, it's also
But it's
earlier
early in the
too, so
season,
they gotta see what's going on. And
Yeah.
probably some of the players be out there and be like, "Nah, I don't think this is a lineup, and they ain't playing as hard as they should."
Yeah, that is true.
And like, I
Because
don't know.
you
You
said
gotta
the other
see.
day, Clarkson don't look like Clarkson right now.
Clarkson does
Clarkson
not.
look like LA Lakers Clarkson. He don't look
He
like
don't look
Utah
like
Jazz Clarkson.
he don't look like he comfortable with anything going on out there, so he don't know what's going on.
But
And
I
I
also
think that
that's a
just goes
mix of
into
who he's out there with and is the ball sticking? Is it coming to him at the right
exactly,
time?
and that's what I was gonna sit here and say. Like, I think that goes into the coach part too, when you got to see the personality you have, and it's like, have you sat down and said, you know what? Let me see what made Clarkson good in Utah, and let me
the tape
put
over there.
let me put some of that into what we got going on here,
especially if I
and
want him
talk
to
to
be
my
in the
boy.
second unit.
Yeah, if he's gonna be in the second unit, managing things on him by him, not by himself, but he got the little white boy, the Kulik.
He got hard in the second unit.
He got hard.
McBride.
Yeah, he got
That's the
McBride.
thing, though. You got
And then you got people like that, but you got OGs. You got people who could situate him into the spots that he get into.
That's true, but that also comes with staggering your lineups.
Yeah, it comes with staggering, but it's also understanding and talking to, look, this is what I need you to do to get him involved.
Yeah,
stuff like that. Like, all right, Kolik, I know you've been showing us what you can do, and I appreciate that. But you gotta throw the butt out there. We went and got Jordan Clarkson. He's a 9-year vet, something like that, around 9 years. I just said 9 years. I might sound good.
The other kid was Brogdon.
Brogdon
was 9.
Yeah, he was. That was foolish. You could have got your 10-year.
Yeah,
but yeah, we got him here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't trying to say, Kolik, don't spread your wings.
But
I need you to look at this guy right here. We're gonna set some plays for him, and I need you to get him the ball.
I need him involved the most in the second unit.
Exactly.
He's the bucket.
And I want you to get yours. I still want you to be aggressive at times. You can see it.
Yep.
But I need you to sit there and see this first.
Yeah, I think the second unit is gonna be better once Mike Brown figures out how to integrate into the 2nd unit, because you're gonna have to stagger these minutes going in them, with your substitutions. So it's tough, but like I said, this is early season. You're using the first 40 something games, 41 games to kind of get all the kinks out, get into the playbook, because again, this is a new coach, it's a new culture, this is a guy who wants to implement his own philosophies on what they want to do and what you want to see on the floor. So in order for that to happen, it's not just going to happen. It doesn't happen in preseason. Preseason is when you implement, your book. First, I would say the first 2 months, that's when you want to, all right, this is going to work because of the person that we have. This isn't going to work. I'm chucking it. We're going to go back to the board. Let's tinker.
Iron out them kinks.
Yeah, that's all. So like I said, man, early season, I don't take any stock into early season. but we're good.
Yeah.
Warriors though.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I was gonna
Yeah,
get to.
yeah,
We
man.
take stock
Warriors
into the
though.
early season. I don't take stock in the early season
No,
either like that.
you shouldn't.
But
You shouldn't.
the war, I
But the
know.
Warriors are a veteran-led team,
Yeah.
so these mistakes should not be happening. You can't be up 12, 10,
Mm-hmm.
12 points, fourth quarter, 5 minutes left,
Yeah.
and blow the lead.
Exactly.
That's if we're gonna blow leads, we're gonna blow leads in the third quarter,
Mm-hmm.
second quarter. We're not blowing leads in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, we're closing this out.
Closing it out, and I think it goes to show and that's what we say. We got a veteran team. We got a team who won, who've been there, who's done that. I think it's games like this
Mm-hmm.
that they just do not show up for. And it's like I know we hear it all the time, this, that, and the third.
You're looking ahead.
Yeah.
We're better than them. We can beat
Yeah.
them.
So they don't really look forward to it because you got to think about it. We're 3-3.
Yeah. And the 3 losses
Was to
against
teams that you
yep.
just like. We lost to the Portland, which
The
that was like a
Blazers.
scheduled loss, but still, it's still Portland at the end of the day.
Yeah, got blown out by Portland.
Yeah, it was like back to backs, bro. We had like 3 games in 4 nights or something like that. It was something crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right, that's a scheduled loss, but still at the end of the day, it's Portland. That's a scheduled win. I don't care what anybody says.
Yep.
And then the Bucks, you're like, all right, we're gonna have Horford play for this game, this, that, and the third, just because it's the Bucks. Then Giannis says, "Oh, I'm not playing." You know, he don't want to play against Horford or Butler. Then they on the boat. They both on the same team now. You know, Horford elbowing him, Butler. You know, he don't want to play. Nah, but anyway, so they just like, oh, we playing against a G League team. Shout out to Ryan Rollins.
Yeah.
I was watching the game. Right? And people like, yo, who's Ryan Rollins? I'm like, Ryan Rollins, he's good. He was because the thing about it, the reason I know his name is because the Warriors drafted him. Mm-hmm. So I knew exactly who he was. I looked up his YouTube, everything. You know, once they start drafting people, I look at everything. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, this guy's actually good.
They picked him up from their G League, right? They signed him.
Huh?
They signed him last year.
They got rid of him. They got rid of him in the trade with Washington to get Chris Paul.
Right.
Got Chris Paul, and shout out to Rollins. He got Chris Paul. The Washington dropped him because he got caught. He got in trouble for something stupid for stealing.
And then Minnesota picks him up.
Not Minnesota. Milwaukee picked him up. Mm-hmm. And you know, he showed off last year, but in the playoffs he flailed out. But shout out Ryan Rollins. Yeah. Shout out Ryan Rollins. He's looking like everything the Warriors would need right now from a guard. You know, somebody who could actually attack. You know, on some Jordan. He looked like Jordan Poole.
Yeah, because Pods is
but someone who could actually play defense. Jordan Poole who could play defense. Imagine having that on your bench and not having that now because you know Steve Kerr never played young guys. But
and because Pods is not giving you that. And me personally, I think Pods is more suited to run the 1 than he is to be at the 2. That's why I don't like it when he's out there with Curry, but I understand it.
Yeah, because the thing about it, it's just based on the system. You know, the Knicks, y'all trying to get y'all system together. The Warriors already got a brand in the system. Yeah. And Pods is one of the connectors who just literally makes the extra pass, who could attack a little, who can make the shots when he can, but it's just the fact that he's not consistent enough. And he just doesn't have that mentality that it takes to be that person. You know, Jordan Poole had that mentality, but the problem is he just didn't have the will and the be in the system.
He wanted to be
his
Curry.
Yeah, exactly.
He wanted to be Curry.
So it's just like
Curry is Curry. Nobody
exactly. So it's just like that's the thing that kind of threw it off.
Yeah.
And so like I said, when we play against guys like that, and then you got last night, it was the Pacers. So it's just like they don't.
Like 2 guys went 0 for 60.
Exactly. So then when you look at that, then you look at the games. The 3 games that you won was actually games that was meaningful. So it's like it's
cared about.
Yeah, it's like a good and a bad. It's just like, all right, we know they're gonna step up for the games that they need to step up. But throughout this regular season, you still got to get yourself in proper seating position because it could come down to the end,
It's
like
gonna
we
come
were
back to hurt
saying
you.
with the Knicks.
Yeah, it's gonna come back to hurt you.
It could come back to hurt you where you end up playing somebody you really a bad matchup for you, and you could
Exactly what
go
happened to
seven.
them last year.
Yeah, you could go 7 games, and now you coming into the next series, and like last year, Steph Curry gets hurt because he goes 7 games with Houston.
And Jimmy was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy hurt his butt.
God damn, why you say that?
He did.
Sheesh. But yeah, you could end up going 7 games down the next series. You're old.
Yeah.
You just gotta face it. You're old.
So you gotta yeah. Once you get to there, especially with a veteran laid team, because there's less young guys than there is old guys.
Mm-hmm.
So with teams like that, you gotta be smart and savvy. You have to play the numbers game. Numbers game being standings.
Yeah.
You want to put yourself in a good position. I think a good position for the Warriors to be in going into the playoffs is the 3 or the 4 seed.
Mm-hmm.
You're not immediately playing the 1 and the 2, and you won't be matched up to them unless circumstances happen.
I mean, at the end of the day, the West is tough because
It is. But
and
you
I'm just
much
meaning
rather play
the West is tough because even if you play, say if you at the 4th, you're playing the 5th seed.
Yeah, but
That 5th seed is
who's
the
the
5th
seed will be
seed
right now? I don't even
in
have
the
my phone.
West, bro.
Text Laura, tell her bring my phone.
The 5th seed in the West is
Tell her
like
my phone.
equivalent to like the 2nd seed in the East at times.
Uh, yeah, no, I think there's more parity between the I believe that the West and the East is kind of in the same boat right now as far as top heavy. You have the top heavy teams in
Bro,
the West. I get that the West is a little bit more stronger because they have a little bit more star power. But star power doesn't necessarily, because think about it like
nah.
this. Phoenix has
Look,
star power, but do we think that Phoenix is going to do anything?
listen here, bro. Listen here.
The West has more star power, bro.
We are talking about the East versus the West. We ain't even just talking about star power. We are talking about the teams out there. Because right now we was just talking about 76ers in Chicago. Where did you have them before the season, bro?
Man, it's early season.
I
All
understand
right,
it's
so late
early
game season,
season, but we have them slated to be like playing teams.
if that.
If that.
Mhm.
And right now they're beating up right on people.
You're confident.
And guess what? By
Early
the end
season.
of the season, we're gonna sit there. They're gonna be fighting for the 6th and the 7th seed.
That's true. That is true. But what's the top heavy teams in the East? There's 5
Bro, it's
teams.
the Cavs,
The
the
Cavs, the
Knicks.
Knicks.
Who else?
Still got Milwaukee. Still got Milwaukee. Healthy Giannis, the way he's playing. Miles
Bro, it's
Turner.
just Giannis.
You got Miles Turner?
Oh, Miles Turner, my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got Miles
Miles.
Turner over there.
Yeah, Miles Turner.
Yeah.
Miles Turner.
Got Orlando.
They're like the 5th important person on the paces during those runs.
Got Orlando.
Orlando.
You got Orlando. You gotta put some respect on Orlando.
Bro,
They made the right
no,
moves in the
they
offseason
listen to
coming
me.
in.
But we talk about top heavy.
Top heavy.
I'm not
I'm
putting no
putting
top heavy
so
on nigga names, bro.
all right. So when I say top heavy, I mean teams that
that
are
can make it to
contending.
the Eastern Conference Finals.
You don't think Orlando can knock off
I said teams that can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. They can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's about it. They can't make it to the finals.
Yeah, but you could say that about the West too.
Bro,
I think
but
San Antonio could make it to the to the Western Conference Finals. I don't think San Antonio currently is
because
going
they're
to the
playing against people like the Thunder. They're gonna be playing against the Thunder. They're gonna be playing against 70.
But
I said the 76.
but that makes my argument though.
The
Because I think in the
Warriors,
West there's only truly top heavy.
the
There's only
Nuggets,
5 teams in the West.
and there's
Teams in the
only
West.
2 teams in the East.
I don't want to say 2 teams. I think Milwaukee could still.
3 teams.
think
And
so.
there.
And I
If
put
we was
Orlando
playing in
in there,
spades,
bro.
if we was
I
playing
put Orlando in
spades,
there.
it would be a certain. It would be
It would be
what?
two and two
And
possibles.
2 of the possibles.
Look, man, I put Orlando in the mix. I like Orlando. They're a top 5 defensive team when healthy. Are they not?
Like
They've been in
I
the
said,
top 5 the
we
past
talking
3
about two.
years.
I don't care what anybody say. We talk about two teams in the East. We talk about the
Okay,
same
we're
two
talking about 2
teams
teams in
last
the
year in the
East,
East, and guess what? They
and we're
just
talking
got
about 5
injured.
teams in the
They just
West.
got injured a little bit, and the Pacers made it.
Boston is still a threat.
Boston. Bo- Bo-
Nah, Boston. Unless Tatum comes back.
you just grind my gears.
I mean, but look, what I'm saying is in the West, what teams are truly going to the finals? Denver Thunder.
Denver Thunder. Then you could put the
You could put
Warriors.
Houston up there, maybe. You could put the
I ain't gonna put
Warriors.
in Houston because they ain't got no guard until they figure out that
Yeah, they
guard
need to figure out that
stuff.
guard situation. I agree with that. I think that the injury with Van
And then
Fleet
you even like
messed up everything for them.
even the possibles in the West is better because we would say
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Minnesota.
yeah, yeah. But they're possible.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
all
That's what
right.
I'm saying. The
All right, so the
possibles.
possibles
I
in the
said
West. All right, I
possibles and
get
then
you.
said
I get you. I
Minnesota.
get you. The possibles in the West are better than the possibles in the East. I'll give you that.
And the
And
top
and and
heavies
the
in the
West,
West are better than the top heavies in the East.
uh,
So like we are saying, the
yeah,
West
I
is
would.
with
All right, I say Thunder and Denver, and then it's everybody else. That's what I would say.
yeah, but then
But
that's
I
what
would
I'm
say it's
saying. The
Thunder, Denver,
West
Knicks,
is
Cavs. Thunder, Denver, Knicks, Cavs, and then a whole bunch of West teams and like
I'm
2
not
East
putting
teams.
I'm not putting the Knicks over the Cavs. I don't care what you say.
Okay, all right. So even if Thunder,
I'm not.
Denver,
And then I'm
Thunder,
not putting
Denver,
the Knicks.
Cavs,
I'm not
Knicks.
even putting the Knicks over the Warriors.
Well, you would have to.
Why would I have to?
Well, I named 4 teams that are legitimate.
And
Those
that's
those are
and
legitimate to
that's
go to
what
the
I'm
finals.
talking about, bro. They're legitimate to go to the finals because they're in the
They're the East, yeah.
East. That's the only reason. If
All
they
right,
were in the West, it wouldn't be. This is what I'm
all right,
telling
but it's
you.
not an
That
if.
the West
It's not an if.
is. Yo, this is
It's
what.
not an if.
Yo, this is why I don't
All
talk
right,
to
look,
you
I get what
personally,
you're saying.
bro.
I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is the West are not as stacked as people want to say they are.
The
I
West
think it's a lot of star power.
are more stacked than the East. I don't care what you say, and
Uh,
that's just you trying to boof up the Knicks.
no, I'm
If
not.
they
I'm not
make
because
it,
the
and
Cavs is
you be
there.
sitting
I'm
here
talking
like,
about Orlando. I'm talking about Milwaukee. I think Boston. I
bro. What
think
I'm
Boston
saying
is gonna
is,
play well enough to be in the mix.
I don't care. I like the Pacers because they play a fantastic brand of basketball. But
They're possible too.
we're talking about the power in the East went through last year, went through the Cavaliers or the Knicks too, right? It's pretty much the
No,
same.
Boston.
Oh, Boston.
Boston was there.
Forgot about
Uh
them.
huh.
We put that out there,
And the
and
only
then the
reason why I didn't for
injuries
Milwaukee
happen.
was injuries.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The injuries happen, and you telling me your best team that came out the East was the Pacers? Yeah, the Pacers gave I said the Warriors, the Thunder to 7 games.
It's 7 games.
But this is also a Thunder's team who's literally just learned how to play basketball.
That's true. And we said it 3 years ago that give them 2, 3 years, and look what happened in 3 years. We said
That was even 3 years. It was 2 years. They got it too soon.
You think they got it too soon?
They're ahead of
Who
schedule.
they beat to get to the final?
But what I'm saying, I'm not saying here saying they. I'm just saying they're ahead
They're
of
ahead of schedule.
schedule.
All right, yeah.
Is what I'm saying because we said they would have to get to there and lose to
To
really
get back.
learn,
And they
and they got there
won.
and they won.
But they also got there and won against a also non-experienced team. I think that would have been
Exactly.
a tougher challenge had they faced Boston, had they faced
If
the
they
Cavs
played,
or the Knicks.
I think
I
so.
think that there's a
And
possibility.
then it would have been a real, honestly, like it's a championship, but it would have been a real stepping stone, a real understanding. Like, damn, nah, this is really
this is the top of the conversation.
yeah.
Because I don't feel. I mean, the Pacers. I'm not gonna take anything away from the Pacers getting to the finals. Pacers ran it. They ran the gauntlet like everybody else, and they got to the finals. Everybody that they faced happened to be injured, but that's not on the Pacers. You gotta play who's in front of you. So I'm not mad at we had every opportunity to go to the finals. The Knicks. And I was hoping that it'll been Knicks Thunder, and we said it. If it was Knicks and Thunder, I think that the Thunder would have still won.
Yeah.
But I think that the Knicks would have had a better chance coming back next year, learning everything that we said about the Thunder would have been placed on the Knicks.
Because I ain't gonna lie, you need Cat. Cat is one of the number one people who needed to be in that finals.
Well, because I think the semifinals helped him too. I think getting to the conference finals gave him confidence enough. But yet, no, I agree with you. He needs to experience that finals to understand
more than anybody else
on that team. Because Jalen Brunson has been a winner in college.
Yeah,
he's been in
that whole team because the whole they brought the power of friendship.
Yeah.
So that whole team,
the Villanova,
Villanova. Yeah. So they've been there, and it's just like I think Cat was just one of the people who really needed to make it to the finals. To understand and be like, yo, all right, let me clean up my game. Because he's the one, I ain't gonna lie, he's the link.
He's the one. Yeah, he's the one.
He's really that link that's just like, yo, if he just tightens up.
Yep. And he takes it to the next level and stops getting into foul. Because that's literally the only thing that keeps him off the floor.
Mm-hmm.
He be going crazy, gets in foul trouble, comes off, and then comes in cold.
Yeah.
Like that can't happen. You can't put yourself in positions and do bonehead. If you're gonna do fouls, I'd much rather you do bonehead fouls in the third and the fourth quarter, because at least you have the fouls to do the bonehead fouls.
But now you got the bonehead fouls. You ain't in no rhythm coming the third or fourth, and it's just like, come on.
And that's what happened. And honestly, if you look at the past 3 games that we lost, that's literally been the pattern. The game that we lost against Milwaukee, we was literally in the mix. Yeah. He's in foul trouble. They literally have him on the court. Well, he's playing with 1 foul left. He has 5 fouls. What are you gonna do? You can't do anything. Can't do anything defensively.
Yep.
All right,
You're already limited defensively. So now you can't even put a little extra effort to make it look like you're playing defense.
And now, when you come down on the offensive side, you're timid because you don't want to get a charge. You don't want to get an offensive foul. So,
hey, look, that's the lumbering, bumbling fool over there, man, bro. I just don't know how he does it.
Yeah,
but he does it.
And you know what's crazy for the skill set that Cat has, and for him to. Because it's not like he's doing like he does these boneheaded calls, but if he looks at the way Wemby plays the game, he'll be in a lot less foul trouble.
Yeah,
because Wemby might be 2-3 inches taller than him, but at the end of the day, they're similar in what they can do offensively. Wemby could put the ball on the floor. That's what he could do better than Cat. I get that. But as far as shooting the ball, as far as getting into the low block, Cat just has a little bit more power. Cat needs to learn how to use.
He used to have a little more power.
Kuzma.
No, I said he used to have a little more power, but Wemby been in the weight room is over for all of that now.
Nah, Wemby.
Yeah.
Who he dunked on just the other day?
Everybody.
He said in his post game interview, he said I'm not gonna I'm not gonna stop trying to block shots because nobody has dunked on me yet. And I'm not gonna stop dunking on people because nobody's blocked me yet. Yo, bro, bars, bro.
That's crazy.
Yo, bro, Wemby, MVP, DPOY.
Until he
starting the campaign.
Look! You can't even start that campaign, bro. I'm mad at you already about that.
Why? Why can't I start the campaign,
bro? Because the same year, not even last year, his rookie year, I say he should have won Depot. And you like, nah, he's too young. That you was too young. You was on that same wave too.
He didn't play enough games.
No, he played enough games. This rookie year, he played. His rookie year, he had enough to win it. Because it was between him and JJJ and what's his face? I text her. She don't rock with you. What? Yo, yeah. It was between him, Gobert, and Triple J, because Triple J won it.
Triple J won it. No, I agree with you.
And I
Triple
was
J
like,
shouldn't
yo,
have won
he
it.
should. I was like Wemby, but everybody was saying here like, nah, Wemby too young. You see what his defensive ratings on his team look like. His team isn't a good defense. But I'm like, they
But
weren't a
he
good
led the
defense
league.
because he
Yeah,
wasn't on the. Every time he was on the floor, they went
yeah.
from
You
like
look at his
top 3
per
defense,
when
and
he
then
was on the floor,
when
but yeah,
he
when he
got off
came
the
off,
floor,
he was
they was
bottom.
like 28.
Yep.
Like what? That shows what his defense, and then they ain't give it to him. And then the next year they like, oh no, he's really the Debo. He should have won it. Oh, he gonna get it this year. Then he don't play enough. So that's 2 years down.
But you know
That he should have been the rookie depoy.
no, but this is the conversation that we had with the MVPs.
What?
The year that Embiid won it, Joker should have won it. The first year Joker won it, Embiid should have won it. So it's the same conversation.
Nah, because he should be going for his second one right now.
All right.
He should be.
I'm not mad at it. No, I mean I agree that he should.
He should be because
you know
if
I
he would
can't even think about what made Triple J get it that year. What? Because
bro, exactly. Nobody
Wemby
know
led
what
the
he
league
was
in
doing.
blocks.
Yeah, like Triple J was good, but Wemby was the excellent, terrific.
Maybe because one team went to the playoffs and one team didn't.
That's exactly what it was. Because of the team.
And that's why I don't like.
And I hate it.
I don't like how the awards come. They don't come out until like the second.
Yeah,
round
but
of
like
playoffs.
I understand
like
team success and stuff. Like, because your team success, yes. But we are undeniably
the best defensive player in the league.
You deserve that.
I agree.
And it's not even like it's voter fatigue. It was his first year.
I agree.
How can you be tired of somebody on his first year? Like, it was crazy. That's what but yeah. I'm with it. The Wemby, Depoy,
I'm on
MVP.
I'm on a hype train. Give me Wemby, MVP,
that's
DPOY.
I'm there for that. I'm here for that. Yeah. And I'm with it. The monk himself.
Yeah, I'm for that.
Bro.
I'm for that right now. I'm just gonna go through the standings real quick.
Yo, just give me a second, bro.
Let's see the standings.
Oh, I've been trying. Oh.
We gonna who got in here? Who we got in here? Whoever on Facebook watching, I appreciate you for popping in. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Sorry, I can't see everything. I gotta do this poll. So let's Nah, you good. Let me wrap this up though. All right, so Bulls is 1 in the East, 5-0. Shout out Bulls, man. All y'all Chicago fans, I'm happy for y'all. I'm happy for y'all early season success. Spurs 5-0. 5-0. Led by the MVP DPOY this year.
First time in Spurs history.
First time
in Spurs history.
Even with Timmy?
Even with Timmy.
Even with the Admiral?
It took Wemby.
Even with the Admiral? That's crazy. Yeah, shout out to them, man. Yeah. Lakers is doing it without LeBron, which raises a lot of questions that we're gonna get into next pod. I mean, everybody in the West right now is kind of like where they should kind of be as far as
just teetering.
Huh?
I said.
Well, I mean the top 10. From what I'm saying, well, except the Trailblazers. Trailblazers being 4-2 is like crazy. I mean,
Yeah, I see that number being crazy, but I could still see
It's
them
still
as a
early
top
season.
10 team.
Really?
At the end of the day, yeah, a playing team, like top 10, you in a playing. I
Man,
because they
no, because
I
what's
ain't gonna lie,
surprising to me is it on
Trailblazers.
the flip side is Dallas. That's what's surprising to me. I see
I'm not
Dallas
too
in the top 10,
surprised.
whereas I see Portland
I'm
on the outside
surprised,
looking in.
yeah, but I'm not too surprised with you. We talking about Houston losing a point guard, and we looking at them funny.
Mm-hmm.
But the Dallas came in with no point guard. Why weren't we looking at them funny?
Well, because we keep forgetting that Kyrie is still working his way back.
Kyrie's working his way
Yeah,
back. Why weren't we looking at them funny? Like we said, oh yeah, they'll have a fantastic defense. Guess what? When we look at Houston, they'll have a fantastic defense too.
yeah, they just don't got a point. So both Texas teams, aside from the Spurs, so they're from Texas, they don't have a point guard.
Exactly. So we shouldn't. I'm not even too surprised.
As I'm, I mean, I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. I'll say it this way: I'm more surprised that Portland
Yeah,
is
yeah.
above, whereas is Dallas, because
I
even
honest
still
the
with the talent,
only reason I'm not too surprised with Portland because I give them like how we felt about like the Raptors or the
last
Pacers
year,
and stuff like that, where it's
okay,
just like these are teams that nobody really wants to play because they
they're just
come with that
scrappy. Yeah,
effort
they
and
energy.
they play the game well together and they play. You got Drew Holiday, you got Avia, you got who's the
Obvious nice, bro.
yeah, you got the
I think
defensive
he's really
guy.
overlooked. Like he's
Exactly, and it's
nice.
just like they all play well together
Yeah,
as a team. So
and
it's like,
Billups is back on the sideline or no?
who?
Oh no, he's not. Chauncey's done. You think he's done?
They done for. He ain't never coming back.
That's
Uh
that's tough.
Yeah, he ain't never coming back. It's over for that. They got Tiago Splitter. Shout out to Splitter, man. I ain't see him in since he got dunked on by
Wasn't
LeBron.
he was on the pop for a little bit
Yeah,
too.
he was the
Yeah,
Spurs.
yeah.
He played for the Spurs. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember him since he got dunked on by LeBron.
Oh, that's when he became an assistant coach on the pop. For the East, everybody in the top 10 is kind of like where they should be. Really, it's just a whole bunch of mixed, because I think that the
Yeah.
Hawks, Heat, and Bulls will eventually fall down. I think the Pistons is going to be in the middle of the pack. Um, the I think the Knicks are better than their record shows right now. They need to get their stuff together. Pacers 1-5, but
Looks about
all
right.
5 losses have been very, very, very competitive.
Yeah.
Very competitive. So you got to give it to them. Hornets is right where they should be.
Even that win was competitive.
Mhm.
I said even that win was competitive.
Yeah, facts. Uh, Pistons. Kate Cunningham playing really well right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's taking everything from last year. I mean
Yeah.
they've constructed a good team around Cade,
I
and they
think
have a good culture.
yeah. And it's just like they just need to fix their
Yeah,
shooting
yeah,
around
yeah.
him
Yep.
because last year, let's give it to boy. You know, he's kind of in trouble too.
Who,
Um
Amen?
nah, Beasley.
Oh, Malik.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
kind of in trouble too.
He's
So
definitely in trouble right now.
yeah, he had like one of the highest efficiencies for a volume shooter in league history.
Last year, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's like they benefited off of that because it's like the 3 pointers that they were getting up was going in and they were getting them at a high rate. So it gave them better spacing. So that's
yeah.
the only reason the Pistons is looking like they looking this season. They still figuring it out with Duncan Robinson.
I mean, but
And
they're still playing good. They're
yeah, they
four and
are
two.
still
They still
playing
playing
good.
good.
But I think, with Malik Beasley, if he was still there,
They would be better.
yeah, they would
I
be one
agree.
of those teams you're looking at like, oh, they in a 5-0 start.
Yeah, but and that's a team that we haven't even discussed. That is one of those possibles where it's like they get it going,
Yeah.
they're going to be. I
Yeah,
mean, they
once
was
they
tough. They was tough coming into the playoffs last year.
come on, we played them. We
Yup,
played them. The Knicks played them, and we
yup.
seen what they was doing. So it's
So
like,
they're a tough blue collar team. They pride
uh-huh.
themselves on defense, but when them kids can shoot,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's over. Um,
All
Bucks is
right.
kind of right where I have them. Sixes, the Sixes is surprising to me only because without a fully healthy Embiid, they are putting it on teams, but it's
Yeah.
all starting from their backcourt. They've never had a guy like Edgecombe next to Maxi.
I think it's too. It's they ain't have a guy like that next to Maxi, but also Maxi just never had the chance to move the team the way
That
he got to
too. That
move.
too. He's never been the number one.
Yeah, he always even when he had a chance, who was about to be the number one. You say, you know what, we getting James Harden.
Yeah. Or we're gonna get Paul George.
Yeah,
Or we're gonna Embiid is back.
yeah. So it's like
he's
he
taking
falls
off
in.
tonight. You could do it tonight, but
Yeah,
next game, yeah.
Yeah, he'll be
So
back.
I agree. I'm glad that they're finally we're
I think
embracing this because I like Maxi.
I
I think he's a top 10 point guard in the league. I think top 10, top 15. He's in
yeah.
that
You could throw that
conversation.
in there. I would it.
Yeah, and on top of that, now that you have a true backcourt mate with him, because that's what you need against a top
Yeah,
point guard. You need a top
somebody who
mate.
could
Somebody who could take
handle.
pressure off. Yeah. So I like Edgecombe. I like what he brings, and especially for the fact that he doesn't look like a rookie.
Yeah, exactly.
He looks comfortable. He's not afraid of the moment. He's going at guy. He's trying to dunk on kids.
Yeah, I like him.
I don't care.
I like him. I like him.
I like him.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was watching his tapes, looking at him, I'm like, damn, that's the guard Jimmy Butler, real quick.
Yeah.
And I was just like, he got that. He got that in him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I like that. You know, he's a fantastic weak side attacker, and I think that's what you really need. You got your guy at Max,
especially when you have a guy like Paul George,
who
is older, injury prone. And it's just doesn't have to be a number one option. Now Paul George, he could operate in that third, fourth option.
Exactly. And it's just about how these guys are going to come back and receive this team.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think Paul George, I think high key, I like him being on minute restrictions.
I do too.
Because I think he get the I think it's more so like he could give you more games, I think. Now
I think he's going to give you more quality minutes too.
Yeah, that too. But it's just like, it's just like I think it keeps him. I think that's really more so, and I don't want to go into it. That's the load management way to go.
I don't like the taking games off, but if you're gonna load manage,
play a few minutes, play a half on some preseason stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And load manage that way. So it's like you still get NBA minutes and movements. And you can still play your game and keep it going. Then you let other teams, you let your other players go free. And
when you have a guy like Embiid, you want him to be out there to close games. He's going to help you close games defensively, offensively. Embiid is really well at spacing the floor, knowing when to go. I think he's, in my opinion, him and Jokic are probably the two smartest bigs in the league. Wemby's going to get there. But as far as as far as the IQ late game, the spacing, knowing when to go to the block, when to pull a defender out. Hear me out. I get what you're saying. I think Wemby is getting there. I want to say he's fully there yet. I think that this year he's gonna surprise a lot of the doubters. But I'm talking about strictly.
You want me to tell you my thought process? I understand. I don't want to go off this Sixers stuff. While my thought process of Wemby being there is there, it's because he shot so much threes last year. Listen to this, Wemby.
Oh, okay.
Listen to this. We got so mad at Jason Tatum 1 year for shooting so much mid-range. Guess what that did to him? Understand what mid-ranges aren't good for him and say, you know what? Let me shoot more threes because that's the shot for me. Wemby went through shooting 9 3-pointers a game to figure out, oh, this isn't the full shot for me, but now people respect it. People kind of still respect it more.
He's still knocking them down.
And he can still hit them.
Yeah, he's still knocking them down.
And that's why I sit here and say certain years we allow players to be that just so they could figure out what's what. Like right now we can sit here and look at Paolo. I think Paolo's having an off year so far. Right? But when we looked at his game last year, it was okay because he was figuring stuff out. The problem this year is he's still early in the season figuring stuff out,
Yeah.
but they went so heavy to go and get a shooter. So now we looking at like you can't be figuring out right now because y'all on a timeline to really win.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
Tatum was doing is like, yeah, they was on the timeline to win,
But
but
he
we
had
didn't expect. You know what I
yeah,
mean? They already
yeah.
did their thing, and we ain't expect them truly to, and they didn't win that year for that.
Yeah, yeah. They,
So the next
yeah, they
year,
didn't even get to get back into the
yeah, the
finals.
next year they got there and they won because he figured it out. So I was like, I think Wemby came in early, figured out the threes wasn't his. He got a little body on him. He became the monk. He's officially Aang. You know what I mean? He's the chosen one.
Retarded, bro.
And he went, got his weight up,
No, I mean, but
learned the
not mad at
dream
that.
shake, and I
I'm not
think
mad
he's
at
at
that.
this point where
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
He
like,
worked out with Hakeem.
yeah,
In
I
the
think he's at a
offseason, yeah.
point where it's like, he know what his shots are, and
I'm not
he's
mad at
getting
that.
there.
I'm not mad at that at all. I'm
And it
not mad
comes
at
to the
that.
fact too that I like Harper because he's throwing him the ball. Look, when they first came into those first 2 years, it's like them guys didn't realize they had a guy who's 7'6" who they could just throw the ball in the sky and he could grab it.
Yeah, bro. He's like he got the monster arm.
Yeah.
Space Jam. You
so it's just like,
yeah, so
I think he figured it out and the team figured it out, and now they seeing success and realize, yo, you could get the biggest contract you'll ever give if you just give him the ball.
Yeah, yeah. Pop's gonna. I mean, Pop's in the front office now. So
yeah, but still, and
Pop
that's the crazy part.
Yeah,
He's gonna have him moving. So it's like that's the only reason I say he's there now. But yeah, I still think Embiid and
I agree. I think
Joker
that if we're
is,
gonna talk about load management, I
yeah,
think load management should be minutes restrictions.
yeah,
Hey, I really don't want you to play too much this game. We're gonna start you. You're not playing second or third quarter, or you might start a little bit third quarter, pulling you out real early,
yeah,
and you're gonna close out the fourth quarter. I'm cool with that. You want to say, oh, he only played 10, 15 minutes, and B played what 10 minutes his first game?
yeah.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool. Look at the production we're getting.
And that's the thing. You gotta realize in these last few games, only been getting better as he been playing.
Get himself back
Getting
in,
himself
the big
into
guys
this.
always got to play themselves into
Yeah. So it's like,
Yeah.
yo, just play them little small minutes and just play yourself. But like I said, the East is looking cool. The Sixers, we like them. The Hawks.
Nah, I like the Sixers. Hawks is a little bit disappointing to me, but I understand it. It's just they don't have when you give away guys that are meshed really well next to Trey. It doesn't bode well for the guys that you pull in, because now these guys got to get acclimated to what Trey likes to do on the floor, and you have an overpowering star in Trey, and Trey is gonna want to get to his spots, but Trey, all the knocks that people put on Trey, oh, he takes too many shots, or he's doing. Trey has been the reigning assist leader for like the past 3 years, so and that's not even talked about, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna get the best out of his team, but I just don't know what's gonna go on out there. I gotta see.
They got a new coach too. They got a new head coach.
See, it's just too much change and too much stuff going on. The Hawks is about to, and then he's injured too. He's not even gonna be playing for a little. So
Trey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what it's looking like out in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And the worst part, right? Because we were just talking about the Spurs. 1B. If the Hawks have a terrible season, their pick goes to the Spurs with a plethora of wings, who's fantastic this year in this draft. Literally because they have Castle and Harper, who's guards. They got a big man in Wemby. So literally all they need is a wing who's fantastic. And we looking at, and it's early to say, but we looking at, a potential dynasty if Wemby just stays healthy.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah, they get a true wing. Yeah. Nah, you know what's been nice over there though? KD. Why didn't KD choose San Antonio?
Nah, that's a cheat code. Then you definitely
bro.
That's a cheat code. And then we thought his rings with the Warriors was like invalid.
Oh yeah, it would have been.
Now you're going with Wemby.
He's not winning Finals MVP.
Yeah, you going with Wemby. That's completely invalid now. So
Take us out of here, bro.
All right, man. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Like, share, sub, and all the above. Your boys are signing out, man. I know we talk about the seasons too early for you to celebrate, but guess what? Our episodes is early too, so let's celebrate these ones, baby. We are here. We ain't going nowhere, man. We love y'all, man. We out of here, though.